the Boss, episode number
61, Doug.
Oh, yeah.
Meet Doug, POV.
Here we go again.
In the house.
All right. We kind of messed up. No, I blame the internet. The internet messed up because our questions didn't go up in time. They literally just posted. So none of the questions from Instagram I'm going to get. So we're relying on all those people that are live right now to ask some questions because all the other questions that I usually get are not out there. So, guys, if you have questions today on live, now's your chance. You guys, the pressure is on. I need some good questions. You can even get crazy. It's all good, right, Meat?
How you spell golly?
Golly.
G-A-W-L-E-E?
G-O-L-L-I-E?
Oh, gaw.
Gaw.
I'm saying G-A-W.
Can we just get into the important thing here, right here?
Yeah,
Pause for the sponsors, Merica Energy. Thank you very much. And POV and Meat have the last two grape on the planet, pretty much.
Vintage.
Why don't we stick a ball in our mouth, too?
I think we're starting every episode with a ball in our mouth.
Now, do you want me to feed you? No, you're getting sick. You're getting that Rona.
I'm going to feed myself.
I'm the peanut butter man.
You want a ball?
Yeah.
We got a cinnamon or a peanut butter?
Yeah. Cinnamon or peanut butter? Cinnamon.
Oh,
Here, come right there. Just take that nugget right out of that sack.
What?
Yep.
Look at that.
Ooh, I got a little dingleberry on this one.
I like the dingles.
Man, I could eat these peanut
A
butter
little pincher.
all freaking day long.
The first sip of grape has thrown me off.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't go with it.
Or I am getting the Rona because I'm not tasting anything.
Oh, no, bro. You do have Rona. You know what? Bring it on. Let's see if this immune system works because I had the Rona. We'll see. We'll see if I get the Rona. You know, we filmed Ask the Boss when I had the Rona and you didn't get the Rona.
I taste it. Remember when Sam was sick as death?
She definitely had the Rona.
Yeah, and I didn't get. Well, I don't know. She never got tested. We didn't know Rona was that serious.
So, guys, if you're live, let's get some questions in here because as I was saying, my Instagram got all messed up and I didn't even get to post.
I got a good
questions.
reason
So,
in that.
There's some questions in here. And I've actually been getting this a lot lately. Are we just going to get right into the questions? Or
well, I don't know. You just get taking the show by the horns here.
They ask... Oh, yeah.
We hit 19 last time.
You're very nasally in the oh, yeah. Oh, yeah? Can I get an oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
Aaron's is definitely like a nerd. It's a nerd.
No, it's a nerd.
It's a nerd having sex for the first time. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I really thought it was Asian. Like, I thought it was like, like a very quick, like...
That's racist.
It's not racist.
It's ambiguous.
So
can we do a little rant here for a second?
Are you going to talk about racism?
What? No.
Oh, okay. Well, I talked about racist, and you said you wanted to rant, so I thought it might have been about racism.
Can we talk about a man and a woman for a second?
Oh, yeah, sure.
That is the dumbest I've ever seen.
Did we ever
Are
get
they
an
that
explanation?
Stupid?
Whoa.
Amen. It means so be it. It's not, doesn't mean like a man and an a woman. It's a man. Like, so be it.
And why would you, after every prayer, say, shout out to the men. Shout out to the men out there.
Yeah, all the men out there listen to my prayer.
Yeah. That's
what
why, like,
all
I did was see that, they ended the so-called prayer with a woman or a man and then a woman and then, went viral. And that's all I've seen. Has there been an explanation of like what they were trying to say or do? Or
they
like,
didn't want to offend anybody, like, because they didn't, it's probably some women's rights shit or something. Like, they can't have, the pronouns they have to use. They can't use, what is it? They can't use mother and father. They have to use a parent. They can't use a son or daughter. They have to use child. Like, these are real rules. You're going to have a lot of beeping to do today, Aaron.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, it is just absolutely insane. It's funny because I never get emails from my dad. Like, he just, he's old. He doesn't send emails. Like, he'll call or, something like that. Maybe there's like a one-word text occasionally.
Okay.
He just got an iPhone, right? So, like, you know what I mean. And he just sent a long email to my brother and I. So my brother, who lives in Massachusetts, is drinking the Kool-Aid. you know, he voted for somebody that I didn't vote for, but you know, it's all good. But he and my dad are kind of at it a little bit, and he sent an email to me, and my dad was basically like talking about the A men and the A woman, and he's just like, I really just worry about the world that my grandkids are going to grow up in. And so anyways, I just thought it was really interesting that finally like that, he signed it a pissed off old man. Is that a PO'd old man? It was pretty funny. But I totally agreed with him. I was like, man, we need to, the Republicans need to win the election in Georgia, or is going to go bad. And it's going on right now as we speak.
Did you hear the conversation I was having with our good friend in Georgia? Mm-hmm. So he actually is a registered citizen in Texas, so he said he couldn't vote. But did you hear any of that? No. He says that he hopes the Republicans lose the Senate, and he's a strong Republican.
Why? Give me the reasoning.
He said, no, his one sentence afterwards was,
so everyone can see how bad it's going to really be.
Something like play games, win stupid prizes. Like basically, like you're getting what you if this happens, you're gonna. It's kind of like what people have saying, like they want. I took it as like he was wanting Democrats to basically.
He can't be serious.
He was somewhat serious because then everybody's gonna find out. Fuck around and find out.
Well, yeah,
right. Everybody's gonna find out how things will be.
Okay, so then how do you go back?
That's my scary part. Which is you're going so far deep, you can't go back.
Once you make DC a state and you make Puerto Rico a state and you give them 2 senators who are going to be Democratic, and then the Senate is going to really push that way, how are you going to go back? How are you going to undo all that shit?
So that was a good question. I should have asked him, but I didn't ask him that. But this dude's hardcore, like knows everything, knows laws, knows.
But I get it. Like
everything.
I understand the attitude, but now is not the time to play those games, because it's too real. Right? It's too real. Anyways, that's. Oh.
Yeah. Anyways.
Anyways, I was just. It's a perfect. That amen, a woman thing is the perfect reflection of the stupidity that is coming out of the far left right now. There's all this political correctness crap. It's just crazy. Oh, yeah.
In other news.
All right, so I got a bunch of stuff
warm
going
in this
on here.
room.
It is warm. It's throwing the hot.
I got heat just coming off your face. Steaming me over here.
Steamy.
Somebody said, did they assume there's only a men and a women? Wow, I'm triggered. I mean, it could be a
Whoa,
it,
POV.
a it, something like that.
Suggesting.
All right, so let's get into here. I got a couple questions.
You want to do an update? Or?
Yeah, let's do an update. I think that's usually what we normally do.
That's
I'm
usually
flustered.
Yeah. It's usually the order of the show, but
right.
Hey, it's our show.
Yep.
You know, we could take any order you want to take. So we don't have a lot of questions. So we launched a huge product yesterday. So let's talk about. I mean, we talked about Sear.
So a really cool thing about Core Sear. I mean, so Core Sear was the launch success yesterday. Was our biggest launch day, single day, over all of 2020. So out of all the launches we had, and I went back and looked at the numbers.
I thought you proved yourself wrong.
No, I was to prove myself right. So we had obviously some bigger days. We had Black Friday, we had sales days, we had all these like the new website launch day and stuff like that were crazy. But of the single product launch day, like new product launch, the Core Sear was bigger than any other launch in 2020, which is saying something because we launched some monsters, right?
People are excited.
And you want to know what the biggest launch in 2020 was? Biggest single day. I know Justin looks at it on a week.
Single day or single product, like day?
Single.
Like didn't we launch Zone with the new website, so it got kind of skewed?
Yeah, no. The single biggest day of a product launch that wasn't like a blowout sale, like a sale day, like the Arnold or the. No?
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I thought maybe he was just blowing smoke up Dave's bunghole, but I thought he told Dave it was Balls.
Balls was way up there, but it wasn't the single day. Now, over the course of time, obviously, Balls crushed. But right, single day.
All right, well, tell me. I don't know. Fury?
Excuse me. It wasn't Fury.
You're just gonna
I'm going to
go down the line?
suspense, yeah. Why are you moving your lips at me?
I'm not moving my lip. It's like I want to say something, but I don't want to get it wrong, and I'm actually just taking guesses. It's like answer's always C, but it's really not that C.
420.
420 greens?
Core Greens
Was our biggest launch?
was our
biggest
single day launch.
New product launch.
Yes. But now Core Sear is. Core Sear beat that.
Well, I got greens on the table. How about that?
So how about that? Well, so that'll be a big day too. So anyways, I'm super excited about Core Sear because I think we did a good job getting the information out there because it is, it's not just a fat burner, right? There's more to it, and there's some really cool ingredients in there, and they work. The synergism.
Synergism. I need a button for that.
Yeah, synergism.
Oh, yeah.
That never gets old. The synergism is, I just can't. The synergy is amazing.
Synergies.
So I just started the product. I started the product Monday for my, trying to bump up my cows. Bumping up my cows for like the next 12 weeks. Gonna get juice.
I like it.
Like that.
You want to come over some meat?
From pork butt? Yeah, I'm waiting. I got that box of cigars from Langston now, those Cubans.
We're not going to pack any of the manager's meeting though, right? We don't need to.
No, but I kind of feel like bringing some of those.
I want to smoke whatever that dude's got in his massive humidor.
Let's not even do it. Let's do it.
Corsair. Crushed.
Corsair. Crushed. And I'm really excited because I think it's going to be one of those products that just resonates with... Resonates.
Yeah. Hold on. It's all good.
Yeah, you like that?
No. Meat Brigade!
Where's the meat? Oh, we lost the meat. That resonates with a lot of different people, and it's going to be like Core Hard, I think. And Core Hard's like one of our biggest selling SKUs.
I think it's a product that's going to represent the brand. Like it's going to stick around for a long time, and it represents our brand for who we are and what we are.
Yeah.
And that's creating like formulas that basically first to the market type formulas.
Yep.
That are super innovative. That's what we should have won as Innovator of the Year. We need an award for that.
Yeah.
I'll make an award for
maybe
you.
we should talk about that.
Should
we talk about the
Let's get into it.
Parlor just popped up here. So Corsair launch. It's been awesome. I haven't even looked at it. What's going on?
Still live. Sam said people are buying like 2-packs and then like 2-packs plus other single units. Like, they're stocking up on it.
It's been good. I mean, we all know that as soon as like, it's so funny that like December clicks over to January, and in the supplement industry, it is literally like that.
Yeah.
So like our stores average in December is usually our lowest average ticket, or the lowest average daily sales are always in December for our stores. And it's like literally January 1st, it's like that. And they're up. So like if sales are X average per day across the 9 stores, in January, they're like 1.4X, 1.5X. It's crazy. Yeah. And it's literally like overnight. Yeah. And so I think you see that. And I think a lot of our retailers are telling you that same thing, right? Like,
yeah, yesterday was crazy. A lot of retailers, sales are amazing. I want it to be like this all year, like.
Well, so I think there is going to be a slingshot effect, kind of like, because people were pulling back all year long. And now they're like, F it, it's 2021. Let's go.
Especially,
right? So like
this transition from 2020 to 2021, like everybody wants a new start.
Yeah, more so than anybody else.
Yeah.
Related to that update, I got something back from the new landlord of, I got the final lease for our 10th store, which will be inside One Life Fitness. Oh, yeah. It will be inside One Life Fitness in Chesapeake. The only thing we're waiting for is on our contractor. So our contractor, I am pissed. He spent all this time doing and like he won't get us his insurance. So Carl and I called another contractor today, and we're just going to say, F that guy and move on. It's like the worst business ever. Like they've held us up now 3 weeks. Like that's costing us a ton of money. So I don't care if we go to somebody more expensive. So we're going back to Lee. I think. So I always like Lee. It's just his prices were a little high. So anyways, that's what's going on there.
That's a tough thing, right? Like you want to go with this guy. He's local guy, going to be cheaper, but if your service sucks, it's not worth it.
Yeah, I mean, dude, and he put a lot of work into doing the proposal for us.
What happened? He just disappeared off the face of the earth?
He went back to being he started going back to be a firefighter because I think he was out because his leg was broken or something. So like he had time to do contract.
Yeah, that whole thing seemed to...
Oh, just bullshit. Yeah. Anyway, so
Word.
got that going on. Brand of the year. So congratulations to Ghost. That's pretty. I mean, they swept. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
I mean that every so the
Fitness Informant. Well, Joshua Shaw also does something. He's not as well followed as Fitness Informant Price.
He's more business side,
He's
right?
more business side, but industry. I mean, he's a very knowledgeable guy.
Yeah.
So he gave it to him. Fitness Informant Price Plow Stacked. You know, and rightfully so. Like, it really is an honor to be in the running with a brand that's 5x plus easy from us. In terms of sales, I'm sure. So like, being in the running with doing what we did with what our resources are, like, I'm really proud of it, and I'm proud to continue to go for, innovate and be one of the leading brands out there that people look to. So, but it does. I don't want to say it stinks to win, because like, I think Ghost was very disturbing. Deserving. I mean, like, they did do a lot of and they were in a lot of new categories, and
we are the underdog,
Yeah.
and even the underdog doesn't want to lose.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of those people reached out to us and kind of said, "Oh, you guys are the runner-up." It was kind of like, bro, I appreciated that. I mean, and it did mean a lot. I don't want a constant, just a participation trophy, right? Like, I mean, Ghost deserved it, and we're just happy to be nominated. So that was really cool for the brand, and I appreciate everyone putting us in that run, even in the same conversation of them, and even Glaxon. I mean, Glaxon had a crazy year too, and really came on the scene, with a vengeance. So it was cool to be in those conversations.
So we got Fitness Informant pre-workout of the year.
Then we got Price Plow Protein of the year. They need to like send us some certificates or something to put on the wall. You know what I mean?
Some swag to put up on the wall. Massive Joe still do their stuff?
Yeah, but they
fall off
didn't
because of
last year. They didn't because of last year, because of COVID.
Yeah.
They didn't do all those, but we always get a nice certificate. So Ben, Heather, who else we got? Ryan Gearhart. We need a little piece of paper we can print off so we can put it in our nice entranceway with all the other little awards, and we got to show some love to them.
Maybe not a belt, but maybe like a wristband. Like a wristband or something.
A wristband? That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. A nipple ring?
Oh, now
nipple
we're
ring?
talking.
Yeah.
I have to pierce my nipple.
That'd be great.
We can talk about it tomorrow. We got some calls with them.
All right. So do you want to get into, before I jump into all these questions, because I know they're...
Yeah, just a quick. So we launched Sear. We got a big one next week. A big one? Gobble? What? Why?
I don't know.
Swallow, bro. Come on. Ugh. Damn.
We got a big one.
We got a big one coming next Monday now. It's going to be the 11th. We got Pro 2-pound blueberry muffin, Doug.
Yeehaw, Doug. That's a good one. Do we have Yeehaw Doug in here?
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw, Doug.
Yeah,
that's a good one. So this is super excited about this. So blueberry crumb cake does really well in our MRP.
I love those labels.
And now we have a blueberry muffin in our sustained release protein Core Pro.
So that's the hint at the ball to come, maybe?
Ball to come.
Just saying.
The more pro we have, the more balls we gonna do.
Yeah.
So that is next week, next Monday. So we came up with a deal, didn't we?
Yeah, and we're also doing, so I think it is one for MAP price, $34.99, two for double MAP price, but you get a free sludge ball and spork with the twin pack.
Yes.
And then we're doing a free Flex Fit fitted hat with any $100 purchase, same week.
For the twin pack, we did say you got to purchase one blueberry.
One of them has to be blueberry.
Yep.
Yeah. You will not be disappointed in that.
The other doesn't have to be, so if you want to stock up on your other flavor, go ahead.
Yep.
And then
after that the 18th, we have finally green. We've had these approved since like September.
It's been a while.
And yeah. Drew.
So Arnold Palmer
and Grape Candy Core Greens, they're awesome. They're both awesome flavors. That our greens is some of the best tasting on the market, the chocolate and the Berry Bliss. We also have Berry Bliss sample packets coming.
Yeah, and
for
we
greens,
just ran out of Berry Bliss today.
Well, it's perfect timing.
It's a good time to launch 2 new flavors.
So we got that coming on the 18th. Also on the 18th right now is the ARN Thermo over on the arms race side, which I'm super excited for.
That one's been in the works and Julian was testing that
for a while. So he's starting his cut in February, so it's gonna be cool to.
So it was kind of wasn't he cutting with it, and then he must have
went off for the
reversed. Okay. Does he do that a lot? Like,
I think so. I mean, he never like
fully cuts all the way. Like, not shredded for.
I don't think he's been down that low. I don't think he. I mean, he got pretty low. I think when we first launched the brand, I think he was in the 190s. Yeah. I don't know how lean he wants to get at this point, but why feel miserable when you don't have to?
Shoot.
You know what I'm saying?
My 2021 goal is to eat a ribeye a day and
good. 220 meat? Going to 220? 250?
Not 220. I don't know. I'm just going to take life as it goes, man.
Just have a good time.
Yeah, just a good time. Not worry about it. Don't be stressing about that stuff, counting foods. And POV just drizzled a little bit of juice on himself.
What? Oh, yeah.
Why you got to hit that button? Why can't you hit that one?
That's good. Well, you can follow that up with an yeah. Where am I? 18th, ARN. We got the greens and the ARN Thermo. 25th, we have the Napalm fat burning pre-workout with awesome formula for Merica. What else do we have on the 25th?
Cinnamon roll
ISO. Cinnamon roll. And then on the 1st, we have.
You moving to the 1st?
Going to February 1st. Come on, Meat. Help me out here, bro.
Poise.
No, we moved Poise to the 8th. Poise got moved to the 8th.
I wasn't paying attention in the meeting.
Woo!
You touched my nip?
Bro, why don't we have it here? Natural.
Oh, yeah.
The natural ABC mixed berry. There's been a lot of requests, actually, for another flavor of stevia and monk fruit flavored ABC. So natural mixed berry is coming out. Bro, why don't you just go get a paper towel? Like, you're using a piece of paper, like a bag. His Sony bag.
We got it. It was just a tiny bit.
It was not a tiny. It's wet. It's like a wop. What?
Oh, golly.
Yeah, so that's on the 1st, and then the Poise on the 8th, and then we have even more stuff coming. Intra's on the 22nd, or 2 weeks after the Poise.
There's a lot going on.
That's a lot. It's a lot. And then I think ARN.
Bro, you're struggling.
ARN immunity greens.
Oh, yeah.
On, let's call it March 1st-ish.
That'll do well.
That'll do really well. Yeah. A lot going on.
Got all that, people?
And we got a bar in the works for ARN.
Oh, shit. What?
Did I just say that?
I don't know.
I just dropped a note.
Have you ever talked about that?
No, not really.
It just kind of went off the
Deep
tip.
end. Yeah. What?
It was on the tip of your tongue.
What? Good day, boys from Australia. All right, let's get into these questions. How should I use the Big Papa Stack? I usually train around 5 p.m. So through the years, I've kind of modified how I use the Big Papa Stack.
That was good.
So
keep working on it.
The way that I would use it for you, training at 5 p.m. So I would do all 3 core hard at night before bed. I would do core test in the morning with food. Take it with food. I would do 2 core alpha pre-workout, and I would split up your 5AT morning pre-workout bedtime.
Question.
Yes.
So I would have done that same thing, but 5AT all at night with the hard. That cool?
I would spread that. I mean, me personally, I spread that out.
So explain.
Well, so it's kind of, it's a downstream metabolite of DHEA.
Mm-hmm.
So things that are, and again, I'm careful, I want to use careful with my wording here because it's not hormonal per se. It doesn't like bind androgen receptors and stuff like that. But it's more in that family. I'd like to keep that more steady, right? Like you would want to keep something like that more steady in my mind. Right? I don't know what the half-life is of 5AT, right?
But so 7 keto DHEA.
That's what I'm talking about. But this is
that's different.
This is 7 keto, 7-OH, 5AT is a downstream metabolite of 7-OH DHEA, which is a metabolite of 7 keto DHEA, which is metabolite of DHEA.
So the same thing with alpha. I mean, at 75 milligrams there in that product.
I think you could probably. I think you could probably argue that because that has a ribostane in it. which you would be something you would want to keep kind of stable, right? Like, so you could split that up. And I used to split that up. You could also put one of those in the morning and one of them pre-workout. For me, I've found I really like them together. I don't know. I just noticed a little bit of a kick from it.
I dreamed like a madman 2 at night.
With 2 at night.
Do you want to tell everybody about your dream the other day? What the fuck was my dream? You walked into your new building.
Oh yeah,
This is a good dream.
So after we went to North Carolina last week, I guess I was thinking about the build out or something like that. And I had a dream. It was so vivid. And I could even still remember today, what it looks like. So they finished the build out in one day. Came back in one day. I was like, damn. I was like, okay. And so then I walked through the front door. Now the front door was really weird. There was one window at the top, just at the very top. And you walk in and there's the bathroom. It's the toilet is like the first thing you see right in the front door. So, I was like, man, he got that done quick. And I just remember thinking like, okay, we can make this work. We're just going to have to lock the front door so nobody walks in when you're taking a shit. And I very vividly remember. And then I walked through and there's like different rooms. There's like the, podcast room and all that. And then there's like the lounge room. And Sandy, our general contractor, even decorated it. He decorated it with like you would go to like an antique store. And like the blue glass vases and like that,
like a rustic
feel? You go to your great grandma's house and she's got this old all over the place.
All right.
And he even put decorations. Like we had all the furniture and there was like lace coverings on. Like it was literally at like grandma's house.
So here you try to decipher dreams, right? So this is what this means.
All right,
This is what this means. So I'm imagining like literally there's not a bathroom. It's just a.
Yeah, I don't remember a sink. I just remember the toilet when you walk in.
So this means it's gonna happen. But it's going to be okay. You're going to have a brand new building. And then...
the comfort of grandma home. It's going to be very cozy.
And then it's rustic. That means you need to go... You're craving Texas Roadhouse. You need a good old rustic dinner and get you a
biscuit, boy.
Steak. Nah, roll. We get you a roll. A butter roll. That's what that means, Doug.
All right. I'll take your word for it.
I do think will happen, but it'll be okay. I think that was the point.
Okay. I'll take
a good
your
dream
word for that.
I can't remember my dreams.
Thoughts on adding Sear to the Big Papa stack? Oh, heck yeah.
Stack it with everything.
Any new Merica Energy flavors in the works? Yes. So, you guys plan on making bigger balls? No, bro. 5 fit in a pouch. We're going to have to make the pouches bigger, actually.
Well, there was a Merica Labs, idea. What was
actually,
it called?
Dave made Carl the Merica Labs, elephantitis balls. Where they were like the size of a fist. Like the macros on them were ridiculous.
They were good.
So no, we're not making bigger balls, more ball flavors. Any new Merica Energy flavors in the works? Yes. I have some work to do there. We will be relaunching Merica Energy in the springtime, TBD, with 5 amazing new flavors. Now, of the 5 new flavors in the newly branded cans, etc., one is unchanged. I'm just going to tell you. The number one selling flavor of all time.
Can we get a guess in there real quick?
The number one selling flavor of all time was Freedom. So, and rightfully so. It was my favorite. So I had to bring that back. Now, we did make one change to it, and that was in the preservatives that we use. We are switching from a sodium base to a potassium base, basically to make, the cuck is creeping in, to make the sodium a little bit lower in the Freedom. So, but it tastes identical. One of the other, Carl, you can come in. One of the other 5 flavors is one of the previous 8 flavors, but new flavor system and very unique for an energy drink. And it is better than it was before. And people are usually blown away with that flavor. And then there's 3 that are completely new. Look at that thigh that Carl's throwing up there.
So flexible.
So Carl's here. We got to do some filming. Carl, we were about to buy a flamethrower yesterday, but we wanted to consult with you first. I don't know if you saw the video. It's amazing. There's one that shoots 100 feet in the air. It's $3,000 bucks. So I think that's a little much, but for $1,600, we can get the one that shoots 50 feet in the air. It's on a pre-order. We have to wait 2 weeks. But I really think we need, Pat thought it was a little much, but I think we need at least 50 feet.
Dude,
oh, totally.
That is.
I think I'm all about the flamethrower.
Did you see the video?
Yeah.
The video is amazing that they did with the girl.
I've seen the people who's going to handle this. I just want to make sure like only certain people are handling. Like
yes, yeah.
Sometimes Carl doesn't have the best etiquette, so we got to make sure we go through like.
No, with guns and weapons, he's good. Sometimes, I would think. I would hope.
I mean, with the company van, you know, I mean.
No. Let's not talk about the company van.
Speaking of that, what are we?
But honestly, tomorrow? And you can buy a napalm mix, literally a napalm mix for it.
I feel like we could use that in so many different scenarios.
Oh, for sure.
So there's a little baby one that can go. Probably would hit you from here with me. If I'm here, I would hit you with it, and it's got just a little can for the gas, and it can do I think 20 or 30 seconds of continuous flames to you.
And then the backpack is 4 minutes.
Or you could add the backpack for 4 minutes of continuous flame.
You can order all this from Amazon?
No, not Amazon. There's a company and
it's legal. You just have to sign the waiver.
Didn't you watch the video?
So here's what I'm thinking. So the light version is $750 plus the $400 backpack. That's $1,150 right there.
I'm with you.
For $1,600, you could go for second from the top and shoot that 50 feet.
But the cool part about the
already
little
comes
guy
with a backpack.
is that it was like red and it had like a bomber like shark on it. You know what I mean?
But bro, it has a chrome backpack with like tank.
All right, let's do it. I mean, hey.
I think we'd go to the $1,600 one. Let's do it. Pre-order it. Let's do it after this meeting. Good talk, guys. I'm glad. I love it when we come together and make these good business decisions.
It's going down.
You know, but I'm serious. Like, we seriously need to have multiple fire extinguishers when we use it. Because, like, if one of us catches on fire, we're
yeah. I mean,
no, like for real.
Literally tossing like flammable liquid with
a whole Ricky Bobby, I'm on fire. Save me over Winfrey.
Yeah. Oh, bro. All right. Let me go back up to these questions. We were just getting into it. Here we go. Guys, if you're just joining us, we kind of the bed on our questions. Actually, I know you can't look at them. We got them posted late, and I know I'm filming here, so I can't do it. So we talked about the Big Papa stack. Sear Big Papa stack, yes. Merica Energy flavors, bigger balls, no. What's the least amount of time you could train to maintain results? It's quality, not quantity all the time.
And why ask what's the least? I guess you're just trying to
maintain.
I mean, are you trying to get in? I don't know. To me, that was like
I mean, I guess it depends on where you're at and what level
cop out.
And what level you want to maintain. You know, like if you're just mediocre dad bod and you want to maintain that, I don't think you really need to do a whole lot.
No,
but like
eat well,
yeah.
Right?
I mean, a lot of it's going to come down to diet, right? I mean, but 4 times a week for 45 minutes, I think you'd maintain.
Yeah.
Well, first core balls, peanut butter are amazing. I even had my 6-year-old nephew, and he says they're great. Sear can be taken twice a day before each of my training sessions. You could, and I think there has been some discussion of mitoburn up to 1,000 milligrams. So you could do that. You're going to blow through your bottle in a couple weeks, but you totally could do it. Let's see here. Easy, Doug. People will be sensitive to a woman. I am offended by a woman. What about what is it? Would be a it? Like if you're not a male or a female, you're just a it.
They.
Well, what happens if I, like affiliate with identify with this pen? Like I want to be a pen.
You're an A pen.
Look,
I'm an A pen.
If he wanted to be phonetically,
what happens if I identify with this hole here? I would be an a hole. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, I was gonna say if he wanted to be like phonetically, semantically correct, it's technically a men, so then it would be a women.
Yeah, that was I did pick up on that.
Yeah, I'm. So he's only focused on one woman when he should be focused on all of it. Some asshole. I don't know who it is, but he's an asshole.
Was he congressman?
Probably.
Democrat.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, that's. That's all you got. Just congressman, Democratic
congressman. Got it,
That's
Carl.
all you got to say.
Like, even, listen.
Here we go.
I'm not anti-Democrat at all, but I'm anti-stupidity. And that motherfucker is dumb. Like, it's just dumb. It doesn't even make sense.
No.
Was he trying to be cute, or was that legit?
That's why I want a follow-up. I want I'm just trying to understand where they were coming from, what he was trying to portray.
Because amen could be offensive in a this toxic masculinity.
Like Christians everywhere should be offended, right? Like
I am offended.
Yeah. Like
and Jews and
yeah. So like I want to know.
Amen means so be it.
Is he
dumb,
anti-religious, anti-Christian, and just didn't know? So there was stupidity in that.
Well, the prayer was.
No, he's a religious person. I would say he was a Methodist church pastor.
Was it?
He effing knew what he was doing.
Well, no. So when he did, I just watched some of the other.
Is
clips.
Anybody hearing?
And
will
then
the podcast pick that up?
Yeah, I can.
You can pick it up from the Bulbasaur.
Yeah, it'll sound a little different, but
the Bulbasaur.
That's Bulbasaur
yeah,
right there.
Bulbasaur. What if he was like next level trolling?
It would be amazing.
That's what I mean. I want to follow it.
It would be amazing because it was pretty amazing. Heather just says core pump, and then core Sear.
Fire.
Was there a question there?
Nah, fire.
It's just fire. I agree with that.
She's engaging.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Getting you.
When will you
engagement.
compete again? Man, I don't know. I really just don't.
2022.
Yeah, I'm gonna grow through the next year. Because I don't want to die. I don't want to diet when I'm moving and all that, moving business and moving my house and all that stuff. But put on some weight through this year and then cut in 2022. Whether or not I compete,
We'll do the Crush It show, whatever it's called.
But yeah. Bronwyn's gonna.
Joe had a funny
Joe
Furiani. So I guess OCB just sent out like a time's running out. You got to renew your pro card.
I just deleted it.
And he's like, I really wanted to troll him, but I like the OCB, so I decided not to. He was going to do an Instagram post where he like had his card. He was just filming his card and just cutting it down.
Let's see. Is that non-stim or stim on the Thermo? ARN Thermo is stimulant. Hey, Doug, first BBC comp in 10 years. Any advice?
Bodybuilding comp, right? BBC.
No,
comp.
he says BBC comp.
What's the next thing? What's the next thing? Natty bodybuilding show in June.
Oh, okay.
He's being sincere. He's not talking about BBC.
I thought there was like a legit, like a
Typo.
like a BBC competition.
It's getting hot in here.
Oh yeah! Oh my gosh! Oh my lord! Because I have zero advice to you on the BBC comp.
Dream tan it up.
Dream tan it up.
Dream tan.
Lay it on thick.
Make sure you find the right
Slap
suit.
it in. Make sure you slap it in.
Find the right suit.
For a bodybuilding competition, first advice. So my biggest piece of advice is try to listen to one person. Try to get a knowledgeable coach. He might not know everything or have the right answers for everything, but don't try to piece together like 10 coaches or 10 bros at the gym telling you all the same thing. That was a mistake that I did because there weren't really coaches around back then. So find a good coach to help you through it and listen to everything that they say. Don't try to, listen to, question them. And I mean, you can question them, but like, then don't be going to like other bros in the gym and, doing what they say, like either work with them or don't work with them. But I think having a good coach definitely helps. Jesse says, what's up? Jay Brew just yells freedom. Yep. They're guessing freedom. See, collab with Wawa's on sandwich protein flavor. Now that's some innovation. Like, would you do turkey and like ham and throw some roast beef in there?
Turkey, ham, and roast beef?
Yeah, like a
Some
club.
cheese.
Like cheese?
A little spice, a little pepper jack.
With cheese like that from the mama's milky tea?
Teat? From the TD milk.
Yeah, I was talking
Lettuce,
to the boys
tomato.
about.
I mean, like, what's your toppings?
We were talking to the boys this morning about getting some of that cow tea milk when we go to North Carolina again. They think it's the funniest thing ever. I said, no, seriously.
Are they allowed to say teat?
No, they don't know what a teat is. I just say it, and just Steph and I just laugh. I was like, you want some more milk? Boy, you just go out back and get it from that cow titty.
Are you saying titty?
I was saying
titty?
I was saying titty.
Are you saying titty?
I don't even know. It just changes every day.
They're gonna be going around saying titties
You know, Steph had a teddy bear when she was a little girl, and she called it a titty bear.
Titty bear?
Yeah, like that's how she says it because she's from Danville. Titty bear. Damn. I got a titty bear. Ooh, some green pepper inclusions. I like what you're thinking about. What's the new flavor of ISO I saw you mention last week? Cinnamon. What is it?
Cinnamon roll.
What is the official name though?
Cinnamon roll.
I think you're wrong. I think it's frosted cinnamon bun.
Frosted.
That's why, because we went back and forth. I forget where we ended up because
frosted cinnamon roll. It's frosted
cinnamon
cinnamon roll. It's cinnamon roll.
It's out there somewhere.
It's a honey bun, or it's not a cinnamon bun.
It's amazing though.
Hold on.
It is amazing. No real questions, but I love your products and how you guys explain it. I appreciate that. I think we did a good job of course, Sear. I'm looking forward to doing the Poise, which is the women's health. Not like a kitchen sink women's health. It's a thyroid and menstruation period.
There we go.
I don't know what I'm gonna have to come up with the right word for that. That time of the month.
The female cycle.
Female cycle.
Frosted cinnamon bun.
Like Tren, Anavar.
Look at that.
Test.
Look at that.
What? Let me see. What is it? Wait, you back it up. You're too bright, bro.
I gotta sneeze.
What is it?
Cinnamon bun. Frosted cinnamon bun.
See? I told you, bro. You were just wrong. It's not cinnamon.
I was 2/3 right. You wanted to say honey bun.
I didn't want to say honey bun.
You wanted to say frosted cinnamon. Oh, it is bun. Why the hell are we calling it a bun? It's a roll.
It's
I was totally wrong.
All right. I know you
Frosted
mentioned it a
cinnamon
few
bun.
times before regarding a carb drink or intra-workout for arms race nutrition. Any more news you can drop on it? So somebody just says, there, you need a core commodity carb powder. So perfect timing because we are launching the arms race basic series probably within the next 8 weeks. We will be launching with a creatine, a glutamines, citrulline, an EAA, and a dextrose. So we will have pure dextrose powder from Arms Race Basics line. And I think that answers both of your questions there. For an all-encompassing intra workout, we are relaunching Core Intra on February 20th or something.
Look at you just rolling. It's the Doug show.
Yeah. All right. Do we have any questions?
I'm just here for the Merica Energy and the ball.
I'll give you the Merica Energy and the ball.
I got 4.
When will Under Construction episode 1 go live, POV?
Hype video's dope. Or intro.
I'd say I got 30 or 40% done with it, and I'm going to work on it tonight.
She should know you're on Ask the Boss. Let's conference her in.
Why is she 11 others?
I don't know. Because she's in there 11 times. Hey, Stephanie, you're on Ask the Boss. Can I get an oh yeah? Is there anything you wanted to ask the people of the world, or should I call you back?
You probably should call me back. It was kind of a quick question.
Okay. Oh, yes, that would be great. Probably need those. You could do it today.
Okay.
Thanks, darling. Love you.
No problem. Secretary, honey.
Yep. All right. Bye, sweetie poo.
Okay. We all know who the real boss is.
Yep. Oh! All right. Oh, yeah. All right. Bye. Oh, she already hung up.
Yeah, she's like done with this.
That was pretty funny. Reminder, we need to resample Big Sky.
Because we can't go with the other one?
Yep.
Big Sky.
I just teased it.
So we're going to get real high after this, and Carl's going to do some dumb shit.
We're going to do
America.
Big Sky.
It's getting so hot in this room.
Bro, it's just because it's
Does Julian like casein?
just Julian like Casey. No, but I have an idea. You ready? Should I put it on Ask the Boss? Because I had this idea.
An idea too.
Is this idea out in out in the world? Or is it just in
No,
your
I'm
head?
putting it out there. Should I do it? Should I put it out there? Or should we say ich bay douche bay?
Boopity doop bop.
Pop, pop. Yep.
Was that put it on the table?
No, so here's what I want to do. So I do like a pure casein product to mix with my nighttime, either Pro or Patriots Way. So what happens if Core or Merica or Arms Race or somebody came out with a pure casein, literally call it sludge, and put some goodies in, like purely made for pudding. I actually think I just saw who did that. They called it a custard, but they only launched it in Australia. Inspired. I think Inspired did a custard,
really,
which I think is this because it's probably like a casein based. But we don't have a pure casein based product in our lineup. That's the only protein that we're missing. And I would never drink casein, but I would sludge that shit up. I'd mix it with Pro or Foundation or Patriots Way with those like damn inclusions.
So I'm removed from the stores.
Oh, I'm talking like
America.
America
Yeah,
Merica
inclusion. You can't do
sludge.
inclusion core.
Merica.
Well, we come up with something Merica.
Yeah. Thickness. Call it thickness.
I like that. So are casein sales? It's like casein still a selling thing. Like it's still a highly sought out product.
Oh, you know what? I just clicked off. Everyone on Instagram probably. We're sorry, your video live ended. Darn it.
Too many cuss words and rants about.
No,
Democrats.
I just clicked over for too long, and now we're going back live again, and we messed up. And you know what? Now they're not going. They're going to have to watch the episode to hear what we just talked about.
But I think you have to do it through Merica because you want inclusions.
Or if we know,
I think Core's out there enough just to do it.
I hope I didn't switch over my Instagram profile. I hope I'm not under somebody else.
How would you know?
I don't know. You could look if I'm live. So yeah, that's our idea. But I think you could even do inclusions under Core for this purpose. Was that a? What was that, bro?
It was the wire.
Yeah. What's that?
No, you're live.
Okay. All right. Any more questions, guys? I should have, while I clicked over, I should have checked out my questions. Do you have any?
I got
6.
how big of a
5.
change or effect to expect when taking Sear? Like what should people be looking for?
17.64% change.
Damn, that's pretty high. Okay, so
I don't know.
gonna
How are we
happen?
going to answer that question? Yeah.
Well, why are they taking it? What should the result be?
Well, we've already talked about that.
Are they going to feel? So it's a non-stimulant. So are they going to feel the heat, the thermo?
Yeah, I think
effect?
you will. So like this is my first full bottle running it. Right. So the idea is shifting the white fat cells to brown fat cells, which are going to be more higher thermogenesis, which is mean burning of fat. So you're going to actually be releasing, your cells are going to be releasing more heat, right? You're going to be using up your fatty acid stores. So the answer is yes, you will feel that. MitoBurn has some nice like exercised induced response amplification. That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
But so like it's going to amplify the effects of exercise. So all those benefits that you get from exercise will be amplified with that so that you will feel it. So I'm using it in a higher calorie state to stay lean and to prevent, white fat tissue gain as I bump up my calories. So like, yeah, I mean, we didn't expect to notice an effect, we wouldn't have created the product. So.
Well, I don't think they're questioning would there be an effect or not. They just
But like if you want to
like,
know, like the first time you take it, you're not going to be like, oh, I feel that. Like it's not like a pre-workout. But I would take a pre-workout.
Word.
Know what I'm saying?
Yoga or Jiu-Jitsu?
Jiu-Jitsu.
I really am itching somewhat to learn some ground skills.
This isn't his prepping mode for your prep. You got to be able to fight hand-to-hand combat when the zombies come.
Yep.
Or just something to stay functional.
In that. But I did watch
Jack Ryan.
No,
on Amazon. That was
one
good.
of the somebody that works for First Form on Instagram, and he's picked up jiu-jitsu and sparring. And I was watching some of his class, and I was like, man, the way my back feels right now, I'd probably be crippled into that class. So it would take a lot. The thing with that stuff is like I still want to be a very good bodybuilder, but I do want to get away from bodybuilding training sometimes, and if I do want to compete again, like I feel like I would lose a lot of momentum if I took a year to you would have to train jiu-jitsu. Like you would have to your joints and your mobility's got to increase a lot, which would hinder your muscle building.
Yeah. But you said yoga? Yoga? Yoga?
Goga.
Yoga?
But yeah, that's where it's like yoga comes into play because it's not so destructive on the body.
Yeah, no.
Well, you could add that. That would only benefit your bodybuilding.
Yeah. I really want to try to get into like a routine of it, yoga or stretching more.
Do you feel like we're shifted? Or like,
I think that table move.
I think you're like
My belly.
bro. You're like thrusting a little bit, bro.
I'm excited.
Bro,
Got me excited talking about defense.
What are we doing? Like you're pumping that.
Bro, I don't know, Doug. Stop making fun of me. I'm just,
You were pumping. I was just
getting aroused.
Getting excited. Oh yeah. Can you hear that over there when we push this button? Barely. You know what's happening.
I'm hoping they hear you through Bulbasaur.
Any other questions?
Most iconic movie of all time. Iconic. Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. Would you say Braveheart is iconic? How do you define that?
Yeah, I guess what's your definition of iconic?
American History X.
It's like iconic, evoking an emotion. So what movie evokes this emotion?
Pocahontas.
Pocahontas?
Pocahontas.
I don't think I saw that.
I don't know.
See that. How difficult has it been to find
Change
the right
subject. Good.
company to manufacture your products? It's really funny. One of our manufacturers joined us right after that question.
What did you ask? Or what did they ask?
How difficult has it been to find the right company to manufacture your products?
Should be more like, how difficult is it working with the current dummies that we got?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do they think they are running other people's products?
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
Does it keep shifting?
Yeah, you're like humping, bro.
You're
just
I'm not like thrusting. It's
You're
just
leaning
a steady,
hard.
It's a steady protrusion.
What?
What?
Oh yeah. But yeah, you're really thrusting there. So
got this
we use multiple
metal jacket.
manufacturers. I would say that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 main manufacturers. And I would say right now, 4. Four main manufacturers. And a lot of them we've been using for many years. So a lot of it's through relationships. And then you build up trust, so a lot of it comes down through relation. I think all of our manufacturers, like no manufacturer has gotten my business by cold calling me ever. It's all been just like anything else. It's about who you know and relationships.
Yep.
And then there's all the obviously baseline, stuff they need to be doing, quality and all of that. But a lot of them came to us through, he says, be nice, relationships. Just leave it at that. What else we got?
Personal goals for 2021.
Guys, if you just joined us now, my Instagram hit the bed and I didn't get any questions because it didn't post until literally 2 seconds before this show. So if you have any questions and you're live in there, throw them up. All right, what was that?
Personal goals for 2021.
Go ahead. It was your question. It's for you.
But it's Ask the Boss. I get questions for you. That's the point of me getting questions.
No, go ahead.
So
answer.
we're a couple days in. So the first thing I do when I wake up is go downstairs, make a pre-workout meal, get a decaf cup of coffee, and get on my phone. So today I did not look at my phone at all, and my first thing I want to do is get in the Word. So I've been reading the Bible. My Bible has kind of like a daily structure to it. So right now I'm reading each day pretty much Genesis, Matthew, Psalms, and Proverbs, like a part of each, kind of in order. So it's a lot of flipping back and forth, but so far it's been pretty good. So that's definitely a goal, and I'm trying to read other books, one book a month. We got the managers meeting on Thursday, so right now I'm just trying to read the 5 and 6, chapters, but I do have a book.
Of Good to Great. Carl says, "Be still my heart."
Yeah.
Look at him.
But then who's the John Cooper is the lead singer of Skillet,
Yeah.
and he's got a book.
Talk what?
I forget what it's called.
Pots and pans.
I started it before the new year, and then I
wow.
started it before the new year, and my goal was to finish that one into the new year, but I've got distracted with Good to Great and
So the
last
book
night I was working late, so
The book that I'm reading right now is the 12 Rules of Life, the Antidote to Chaos, and it's fascinating. It's a tough read. It's not like you literally need to really think about it. And there's a lot of repetition and like just nailing. This is by Jordan Peterson. Nailing home the ideas. Like, so he'll explain order and chaos, and then he'll nail it.
I like it.
You like that?
Yeah.
You like that? Oh yeah.
Do you have a like that button?
And then he'll nail it down, but then he'll just kind of like beat it into your head, and I'm like, okay, I get
nailing
the idea.
and beating. This is interesting.
Dude, I watch a
Question to ask
lot.
God when you get to heaven is like, well, why did you instill that in us where everything has to be like sexual?
He's like, I didn't.
Yeah, he's like I didn't. You're just gay.
You picked that up, you homo.
Yeah,
Dude, I watch a lot of Jordan Peterson on YouTube.
He's
a
good.
lot of his videos.
he's good. I wonder what he thinks of a man
got a
and a
lot.
woman.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure he's gonna do a video on it.
he's very much gender role, so I'm assuming he thinks it's stupid. Anyways,
Well, like he talks a lot about order being masculine and chaos being female or feminine, which is kind of interesting. He's talking about the yin and the yang, and you want to walk on that boundary between order and chaos. You don't want to really be in either for too long, because if you're stuck in all order, you don't really progress and make, adjustments in advance. But if you're stuck in this world of chaos and you don't have the disciplines and the order, then you just kind of steamrolls and you're screwed. So in a nutshell, he talks about walking that line between order and chaos is where you find being. So it's kind of like deep shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's a good one, Carl.
so
Put
you're
it on your
reading
list.
that. Is that a goal? Reading?
Yes. I mean, that's one of the ones that, and I read occasionally. I just don't, just because there's always so much work to do. That's so like personal development usually and learning new things in that sense always play second fiddle. You like that, me? That's a country thing. Play second fiddle to getting the work done that it immediately needs to get done, at least for me. So taking the time to do that is something that I look forward to. But like even this year, like I just have so much stuff on my mind that I haven't even really set down the goals. Like I know what needs to get done this year. There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So I wasn't even like, oh, it's 2021. Now we're going to go. Like I didn't even skip a beat really. The only thing that I consciously did was carve off that time for personal development beyond just learning and getting through the act of getting shit done. Because that's how I usually learn, as opposed to, reading more about somebody else's mistakes, right? Studying the mistakes that other people have made. I usually just make the mistakes and then learn from it.
Yeah.
So it's carving off that time is definitely something.
I think that the key for me was not to make like whole year goals. It's just like right now, what do I want to do? I want to read more. So I'm just going to do that. But I do when we move to North Carolina, I'm going to get into some hunting. But I ain't going to make that goal right now because I just know.
Yeah.
But when I get down there, 2021 deer season, I want to participate.
I'm definitely getting into ATV and side-by-siding. I don't know what the right word of that is.
I think it would be off-roading.
Off-roading?
Yeah.
It's
Side-by-siding.
so fun to watch
like
my
that.
kids drive they call it the fast quad. Even Griffin, when he hops on that thing at still 3 years old and he floors it and it's spinning out and he's just whipping it across the field going 20 miles an hour. It's hilarious. Like, and everyone's walking by, like in the neighborhood, everyone's like, kind of looking like this. Like, don't they make you nervous? Nah, they'll be fine. But really, I'm like, when he first floored, I was like, shitting a brick. I was like, but they'll learn. What else you got, Meat? Carl, you have any questions for Ask the Boss? What's that?
He's taking it in. Look at him.
He's just taking it in. Let's get Carl.
He's still in his sweaty panties and he's just got his legs open.
So whenever he's here,
taking
let's
it in.
get Carl in for like a 10-minute segment of. I don't want to
set
say
up the other
Ask the
mic.
Cuck. It's
Yeah.
Set it up, dude.
Ask the cuck. It's not ask the cuck. It's more like thoughts with the cuck, or let's get deep with the cuck.
What the cuck
It's
says.
a lot. What the
every
cuck.
time you say,
I like that. What the cuck. That we'll get. We'll have the what the cuck episode. What the cuck. And Carl, you will come on and you will rant about whatever you want to rant about that comes up through your business, the business that we run, or life, or whatever you want to rant about, whoever you want to offend. What was the last one?
Last night I was shopping with Amy, and Amy doesn't like to go.
Can they hear him on there since he doesn't have? Why don't you come up to this mic? Come up to the mic.
Come on down, Carl. Just get in here.
Get in here, Carl. Yeah, so that,
Step back like this.
yeah, get in there. Get into the talking to the mic.
Get in there. Talk deep in there.
Can we stand real close, meet?
Yes, you can.
Well, I was getting a little sick, and I think I got the Rona.
Anyway,
All right.
so Amy.
All right, guys, this is the first installment of What the Cuck.
So
Can we get like a
What the cuck?
Can we get some type of graphic, like a giant? Can we get a nutsack for Carl? Right? Yeah. Have you seen the videos where Carl swats at the nutsack?
So yeah,
check that.
so I go out shopping, and I've learned like the places that I can go, and that you're not getting in because they got like 20 Karens at the front door, So I can go to Aldi, and I have never been harassed either verbally or through nonverbals there, right? So
What's an example of a nonverbal?
the eye rolls,
Like, oh my God.
gestures. Yeah, no, I had some old dude like go up to a customer service one time and loud enough so that you could hear, like he wanted me to hear it, but he was trying to have the conversation as though that I wasn't present. Like I thought there was no masks allowed in here, and so then they had to tell him, it's like, well, if you come before 9 o'clock, then you don't have to wear a mask, which is stupid in
so
itself,
asinine.
right?
That's like,
Anyway.
can we get an A woman on that?
Hey, woman. And so go to Aldi. I never get harassed. And Amy, bless her heart, she's like, I don't want to, rock the
Confrontation,
boat, right?
yeah.
I don't want confrontation, because she's a little Mighty Mouse, and she'll you up. And so she just plays it safe, like, hey, I'm just gonna, do whatever. So I'm going, it's like, don't wear the mask. You don't need to wear the mask. So don't have the mask on. We go in, we do our thing, and we come out, putting the groceries away in the back of the car, and someone pulls up behind me and says, are you going to DC on Wednesday? And I took it as though it was like one of my clients in the store.
What's up, bro? Yeah, we'll see you.
And I like turned around, and it's like some older gypsy looking woman in some beat up SUV, and I'm like instantly, okay, I get it. Like, no, I'm not going up there on Wednesday. I'm actually going up there tomorrow. She's like, yeah, I was thinking about going up there. I just don't know what the traffic was because the whole Trump rally thing going on, Yeah. And so she starts breaking down like all kinds of stuff. She puts the car in park, and she starts breaking down a lot of like, are you on Twitter following this person? And I'm like,
Wait, so I still don't know. Was she left or right?
She is definitely right, maybe like a little bit too
Like
far
crazy?
right. like I'm just gonna pull up to some random
She's
dude.
a QAnon believer. Huh?
Yeah, so she's like, oh, you're my people. You didn't wear a mask when you walked in, and I'm like, so Amy, bless her heart, she's engaging, and I'm like, no, we were literally sitting there in a
Well,
parking lot.
that's a good thing for you.
but it is, but at
because
the
I
same
thought
time,
they
it's
were.
like-
I thought they were going to.
But
Yeah,
still,
it does
I get your
show.
point.
Yeah, go ahead.
So it was like, so she starts going down the whole thing of like Jean Bonnet being a part of the whole pedophile scene, and like, I mean, she's going like way right, and I'm like
the rabbit hole. Like there's like some deep rabbit
and
holes.
it's like 7:30, and we're in our gym clothes, and I was like, hey, we got a dinner party we got to go to. Like, she's like, oh, okay, we can just talk forever. So she hands us a piece of paper, like all this information on it. So it's just like, so that's like the other end of like
the far end. Like
Yeah.
I thought she was going to confront you.
oh, I love that.
Yeah, I thought she was going to confront you for not wearing a mask.
So that was just great. So that was yeah.
You just want to be able to go to your grocery store without having a
wanna
mask
be left
on.
alone.
Yeah,
Left
me
alone.
not wearing a mask don't make it so political. I just don't want to wear a mask.
Cool.
I love this. What is the saying that like my freedom doesn't end where your fear begins?
Yeah.
It's such a great saying.
your fear.
Yeah. Or that too. Or that too.
That's
And on
like-
that note,
like when did it become my responsibility to take care of you financially, spiritually, physically, mentally.
Yeah.
It's not my job.
Not my job.
Not my job.
All right, thanks for the visit, Cuck.
There we go.
And that was your first episode of Ask the Cuck.
He's Cook.
All right, what the Cuck?
What the cuck?
What the Cuck? Ask the Cuck. What the Cuck?
That's it.
What the Cuck? Is that it?
A cuck.
A Cuck. A Cuck. Oh, yeah. And a Cuck. Amen and a Cuck. All right, guys. Till next time. Amen and a Cuck. Keep crushing it.